Set to get us started.
And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by Zach Wilson, former second overall pick, now in his third season out of BYU.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
They go play action with Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Second and 7.
Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Third and 3.
To throw is Wilson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressive,ness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Wilson.
That is caught.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Now it's Wilson.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Cook. trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we've got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And the right end, touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 56 yards. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now it's Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 33 yards that time.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambled for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
To throw again is Wilson. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Throw out wide is incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Again, Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. But once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now it's Wilson.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now Wilson.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now Herbert following the turnover. He's got Allen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 8 yards out. And the Chargers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Flush to his right. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a home. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Now Wilson on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Getting the ball is Cook running left, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our
You got the lead here in the second half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Here now, second and goal. Now it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of down. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they still got an opportunity.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Herbert now to throw. That is caught, and they work get this out past the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
What's the deal, dog?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an